Alright, so I just wanted to explain the way that this synth works real quick. So that I just go from left to right. Start by turning the volume up. But basically, it's 3 oscillators, and then there's a master pitch and a master detune for the oscillators. Then they go into a filter that can transition between low and high pass. And there's also a spread control for the filter, so that will pan it either left or right. Then that all goes into a reverb. And then there's an LFO to control the filter cutoff. So, let's see. So yeah, all the oscillators are quantized. And you can choose the scale here. And there's detune between them. And that's happening between the two speakers, so it's producing like an interference in the air, which is really nice. It sounds very like a Roland Jazz Chorus amp or something like that. And then here you can switch between just intonation and equal temperament. It's mislabeled, but that's what it is. So you can hear equal temperament and just, it sounds a little bit more stable. So we can introduce a little bit of that. High pass. And a little bit of LFO. And yeah, the reverb is infinite as well, which can be fun. But yeah, so I have a small dilemma, which is I was thinking of adding a way to, well, adding sample and hold to the oscillators to change the pitches so that it's not always just like a constant drone. But to do that, I would need to add another knob. Or basically, there's a limit of 12 knobs, and then I would need to replace one of these controls for a depth control for the sample and hold. So yeah, I'm not sure if it would make more sense to like get rid of the high pass, which can be interesting, but I don't know. Or if it's just fine like it is, and people can just change the pitches manually. I don't know. I feel like I get stuck sometimes, like wanting to add too many options to a design. So I don't know if it's fine just as it is, and people can just enjoy it for what it is. We'll see. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think about that? Would you see something like a sample and hold to change the pitches of the oscillators as something more interesting than having like a high pass, low pass blend, or than having like a spread for the filter. Or conversely, I could just add it using another method, which is like to add another multiplexer. So I don't know. I was trying to keep it to a limit of like 12 knobs, but maybe 13. I don't know. So many questions that are not that important. But I don't know. Yeah, what do you think about those like design questions? Would it make sense to just leave it as is, or would something like a sample and hold be fun and useful? Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to bounce those ideas off of you and see what you thought. All right.